Park, Grenville. The question is, who will make it to the grand final and win $100,000? Only time will tell. Be there.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissy.
Let your
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout is down to the semifinals. And this Saturday, 26 November, Victoria Park in Grenville is the place to be to witness the clash of the Titans. 7 p.m. Montridge SC versus Hard Rock SC. 9 p.m. Hurricane Sports Club versus Paradise FC International. Admission $40 adult. Children, you pay $20. Then after the games, live from Jamaica, superstar Cranium. Cranium live. Along with Worst Ways and the Action Man, Mr. Golden. And Kate Chapo. This Saturday semifinals action is on. Victoria Park, Grenville. The question is, who will make it to the grand final and win $100,000? Only time will tell. Be there.
Once again, I say a special good morning to all the listeners of Real 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com, to all the viewers as well, not just listeners. I have in studio with me once again, Sugar. She's going to enlighten us what will be taking place this evening at the Victoria Park in the Waggy Super Knockout Tournament for the year 2022. Sugar?
Good morning, Jester, and good morning to all of the listeners of Real FM, the loyal listeners of Real FM, and also the loyal listeners of the teams that's playing today. Last weekend, remember, we had some fans calling us in all the way from New York. What was that man's name? That footballer?
Coco Leaf.
Coco Leaf. Yeah. So if Coco Leaf, if you're listening this morning, shout out to you. And I know that one of your teams are definitely in the semifinals round of competition. As Jester rightly said, we are in the semifinal rounds of the Waggy Super Knockout, 12 years going strong. And this weekend is no exception. It's going to be fun and excitement galore. This semifinals is, as Jester said, more like a final. So we're basically getting two finals in one, because trust me, the lineup of those matches is just, having your heart racing. It's having you getting anxious because your team is playing, and any one of them could win that $100,000. So before I continue rambling about what is happening later, let me first put it out there who's playing. For the first game of the evening, we have the clash of the North Side Titans. And when I say the North Side Titans, it's simply because two teams that is coming up against each other, right? They're coming up against each other, are from the North. They're basically St. Patrick's team. So we have Montridge SC. They're coming up against Hard Rock SC. Now, I know Jester would like to elaborate a bit on the history of those teams, and not only the history of those teams. I mean, for example, one of those teams in particular, they would have won the competition already twice, and I'm speaking about Hard Rock. So, Jester, I'll leave that part up to you.
Yes, Sugar. So let's analyze game one, which is Hard Rock and Montridge.
Right.
Hard Rock is a team that came into existence many years after Montridge have been established. However, the harsh reality is that Hard Rock is a higher ranked team than Montridge. And the result from the last Premier League tournament would tell you that, right? However, the composition that makes up the two teams for this tournament is a bit different, because it's not merely Montridge players, or it's merely the Hard Rock players. the two teams would have gotten players from other clubs slash teams within the GFA. So, for example, Hard Rock would have gotten some players from Shamrock, Monkridge. They would have gotten players from Eagles, from North Stars, from Shantimel. So you see what is happening here. They have taken the cream of the crop from these other teams and they combine themselves. Now, the thing about it, when it's football in St. Patrick, right, you usually have a core of players. So wherever football is being played, you will find these players are playing. So what will be happening? They will know of each other, right? And that is what will make it so competitive. It's actually a derby. And because of all the bragging rights and everything, that this game would be a very, very keenly contested game this evening. I'm telling you, that would be Hard Rock. They have been winning handsomely, but I tell you something, this evening would be the game on the hands coming from Montreal.
Definitely. I have to agree with you on that one because, like you said, it is not just the team itself. They would have pulled in other members and from other places, other teams, and they would have gotten the support to strengthen what they already have going on. So I don't know. I cannot make a prediction when it comes to those two teams who would move on to maybe say well, they are moving on to the finals because either way, somebody's going to have to take home first, second, third, or fourth place. But in terms of where they would fall, I personally cannot make a prediction because all four teams, and we're talking about the first two teams, all of them really are strong teams and they have combined forces which makes them even stronger. So that is something that I know there's a lot of persons looking forward to the game this evening, especially the supporters of the North Side, right? Either one of them winning that $100,000, to me, the bragging rights would be great simply because it's coming to the North Side, and it's not like I'm being biased or anything, but of course, if you're from a particular parish, you would want to support. But me in general, even though I am in support of the North Side, I am in support of all of the teams which have made it to the semifinals and moving on to the final round of competition. It's just a matter of how they line up. Now, we would have spoken about Montreal and Hard Rock, which is our 7:00 game. So guys, if you want to check out that game, I would advise you to get to the Victoria Park in St. Andrews quite early this evening because I know it's going to be it is going to be a lot. It is going to be a lot of people getting ready to head to that playing field because they want to see firsthand. They don't want to wait on me to come here at Real FM to give them the information and be like, oh my God, who won? I can't believe I'm waiting on schools. You need to go there yourself and you need to see for yourself. Now we're going to get ready to talk about the second game. Now that is the game
before you move on to the second game, Sugar, one thing that is critically important to note here at this stage of being a player myself. Now the thing is, they are coming off from a bigger field and coming to play on a smaller field, and it will be interesting to see how they strategize
in reference
having to adjust to the smaller field because they're not playing in the stadium.
Oh, right.
They're playing in Victoria Park, which is a smaller field. So that again, we have to look to see how they would adjust to next year.
I mean, adjusting is shouldn't be a problem because they would have played there already. It's countless time that they would have played there. What we may be concerned is the accommodation of the downpour of persons that's going to be want to check out that game later on because everywhere I turn, really and truly, as I said, there's a lot of outside noise. And when I say outside noise, I mean that there's other activities taking place today, and that is what I call outside noise. But I try not to focus on that, and I know that a lot of persons also, they're not really focused on that because most of the people that I hear, they're talking about the football, and what catches their attention is the lineup of the matches. So can we move on to game two?
Game two.
Boy, game
So
two.
Sugar, you understand why I say there's actually two final tonight.
Yeah. Listen, I totally agree with you 100%. And if I can go some more, I definitely would.
Um, Hurricane, who has a very strong history of winning top prizes, ultimate prizes in the history of Grenada football. Paradise, they would have come on the scene. They are a much younger team as to when they would have established in Grenada football. However, they too would have won quite a lot of top prizes in Grenada football. So I know the matchup would be even. That's an even
Yes.
matchup for
Yes,
this
it
evening's
is.
game.
It
I,
is.
I'm telling you. I'm
This
telling you.
evening's game is quite competitive. I think it puts a capital C in competitive. I mean, with, like I said, we have the 4 teams this evening. 3 of those 4 teams would have won quite a number of times. For example, Hurricanes would have won the competition, the very first Super Knockout. That would have been in 2009. They went home with that. And Hurricanes would have won 3 times. And of course, Hard Rock would have won twice. So we ain't talking about amateurs. We're not talking about kids and manji puppets and just learning to kick a ball. We're talking about serious ballers, right? So I will let you continue with the history of Hurricanes and Paradise. And I have to tell you something, and I have to tell the public on air, because trust me, there is a wager going on, and you would not believe.
So yes, Hurricane, the composition of Hurricane team, there is a good mixture of experience and youth within it, and that has been working for them. Paradise, they have some players that have been exposed to regional and international football. You know, we have people like the Charles. That's is it Ray Charles? Yeah, I think it's Ray Charles. No, you have Jason Belfon. He
Oh, yes,
played
yes.
in Trinidad in the semi-pro.
But Jason
We
is
have-
a goalkeeper.
Yes, he's a
Yes,
goalkeeper, but
excellent
he's very
goalkeeper.
versatile.
Oh, is he?
Did you know that in the last game in the stadium he played on the field? Yes, he
I
played
didn't
on the
know that.
field. Yes,
But
yes, he's
you
a
know.
very versatile player. He could handle himself on the field as well. Will we see that tonight? I don't think so. I don't think they would want to take that chance. They would. I think they would put him back
They're gonna
in
want
the
to keep
box.
that man on the goal post, right? Making
yeah.
sure nothing come through.
Yes. So,
Boy, just last weekend we said we were so excited. I was saying how excited I was, but this weekend I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. Like I can, you just can't control the outcome of certain things, and you wish
Yeah.
that you could. This is kind of how I feel
the
right
phone
now.
line is going already. You know that?
this is kind of how I feel like that. Listen, why the phone line going? I think people must be calling to wait.
Yes. Oh yeah, but you have would
I
you be giving
do.
out tickets?
I'm definitely giving out some tickets
Okay.
today.
So we got to let them know the numbers.
Yes. Well,
The number is 4420175. So when Sugar asks the question a little later on, that's the digit you can hit. So you can chime in on the program and see if you will win yourself a ticket so that you can attend the event this evening.
Right now, class is in session. So everybody listen up, because I'm going to be asking my questions. And those are pretty simple questions. I'm not going to be asking anything outrageous that I have not been speaking about for the past couple weekends that I've been here. So yes, I do have 2 tickets to give away for that finals, semifinals, the final semifinals. And yeah, so we talked about the games this evening. I mean, we could continue to elaborate on it just a little bit more, but I just want the listeners to know that after the games this evening, of course, what we're known for is sports and entertainment, and we're definitely going to be giving you some entertainment this evening. And this evening's lineup for entertainment is massive. We do have a guest coming out of Jamaica. He's going to be here at the Victoria Park in St. Andrews. But let us talk about our local entertainers for now, especially what I love to call them our local stars. So definitely we're going to be having K Chapo. K Chapo is a dancehall artist. Um, we're also having Wasways. They're going to be there as well. And from the Sister Isle, we have Mr. Golden. He's bringing his golden voice over there at the Victoria Park in St. Andrews. But of course, the highlight of the evening, we do have Cranium all the way out of Jamaica. And guys, Cranium has a large catalog of music, and I know that a lot of the young people and the more mature people can identify with some of his songs, and he's going to be there as well. Now, persons might be wondering what is the cost of admission for this event's games, and I will tell you it is very, very, very affordable. I don't want persons to be like, oh, why so much money? Because remember, you're getting a proper package. You are getting two exciting football matches, and it is the semifinals, but as Jess and I call it, the finals, another finals. We're getting two finals, and we're getting entertainment. So $40 is quite reasonable for you to enter the park this evening for your football, all of your football needs, and all of your entertainment needs. Now, if you do want to bring the children along, it's only $20. Again, it is quite reasonable. $40 for adults and $20 for children at the Victoria Park in St. Andrews. Get there early. Make sure you organize your little space. Gather your friends. I heard a lot of people telling me that they already started printing T-shirts to support their respective teams, and I think that is an excellent idea. Just I don't know if you remember, I was speaking about having the football T-shirts as we would support all the foreign teams. I would love to see that happen here in Grenada, having official football T-shirts and so on. And it would be nice to see a number of persons repping their teams on their shirts later on this evening.
That's an avenue on which they can raise funds.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
the teams can go out there and raise funds, because getting down to, it's not just picking up and practice. Remember, in order for you to practice, you have to eat well, you have to get adequate sleep, transportation is needed for you to get to your respective games. So that is an excellent way in raising funds for the diehard fans of those particular teams. And of course, I do want to say a big congratulations to all of the teams who have made it to the semifinals. You guys would have worked really, really hard. I mean, out of 28 teams, you are the top four, vying for that $100,000. You're one step closer. We only have this weekend and next weekend as we wrap up the 12th edition of the Waggy Super Knockout. So, guys, come in with your best foot forward. I'm talking to the teams right now. Put your best foot forward this evening because you know exactly what you want. You would have worked hard to get to where you are right now. And we're looking forward to an exciting football match this evening from both teams. I'm talking about Montreach and Hard Rock, and that is your first game starting at 7. And of course, Hurricanes versus Paradise FC International. Now, last evening, I was on a particular radio station and a gentleman sent in a message, and he said that he has a couple $1,000. Well, I'm going to call the figure in a little while. Betting towards Paradise, right?
Yeah, he's betting on Paradise.
He's betting towards Paradise. He also stated that he has an additional $600 to put towards that bet. So this is just one out of many. We have quite a lot of persons betting, and not just small money. We're talking big money towards those games later on this evening. And guys, that's what they call put your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
So you want to open up the phone line or no? Because last weekend we had persons calling in and telling us how they feel about the lineup. So it'll be nice to hear how this weekend, how they feel about the lineup as well. I'm gonna run some information quickly by, because I'm gonna be asking some questions in a little bit. Like I said, this evening we have K Chapo, we've got Westways, Mr. Golden, and of course Cranium. Um, Price of admission for the event would be $40 adults, $20 children. First game of the evening, Montreach versus Hard Rocks, and that's your 7 p.m. game. And 9 p.m. this evening, we've got Hurricanes versus Paradise FC. Now, out of the 4 teams that I just called, 3 of them would have won the competition a number of times. For example, Hard Rock would have won twice, Hurricanes 3 times, and Paradise 4 times. What is up for grabs is $100,000, and we're talking about, that is a lot of money. And we're talking for the second place, $30,000. For the third place, $15,000, and of course for the fourth place, because we do have fourth place prize given away right now, it is going to be $5,000. We also do have some individual prizes to give away, and I will talk about that in a little bit. Just let me gather my information. I really don't want to get anything wrong, right? So the MVP of that game will be awarded $2,500. The most outstanding goalkeeper, $1,500. The most individual goals, $2,000, and the most outstanding young player would receive $500 and a pair of boots, compliments, Pegs Enterprise Limited. Right? We also have trophies,
Hold on.
medals.
Sugar, let me just come in here. Is
Sure.
that, would that be for the final?
For the finals. I'm just giving
Yeah,
information because
right.
I want persons to log in all of the information, because I do say I have tickets to give away. I can ask a question pertaining to any of the information that I'm giving away, be this week or next week, but I am just giving it away, because it's there to be given. So, we have quite a number of sponsors that would have joined forces with Megaforce and Waggy and the Super Knockout. And we really, really always do love to acknowledge all of them. And they have been a big, big part of the growth of this particular product called the Waggy Super Knockout. And we always like to acknowledge them. Some of them would have been with us from the beginning of the Waggy Super Knockout. So at this point, before we continue to elaborate on other things, I would obviously like to take the time to shout out Carib, Arisa, the Ministry of Sports, the GFA, Steels Auto, Coca-Cola, Powerade, Duty Free Holdings, Go to Fet, Waggy Rental and Sounds Company, The Guardian Group, Campari, Victory Bar and Grill, Glenelg Spring Water, Tribleberry Resort, Pegs Enterprise, Rude Boy, SPs, and of course, not forgetting Real FM. I know you guys are not on our sponsor team, on our sponsors list, but of course, I always like to acknowledge and say thanks to accommodating us and getting our information out there to the general public, right? So guys, we're about to close off the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout. It's the semi-final round of competition out there at the Victoria Park in St. Andrews this evening, starting from 7 p.m. So I'd advise everybody to get to the park as early, let's say maybe 6 o'clock, to get your space ready.
And
right,
that's a good point that we take a break, Sugar, and then we'll return.
Of course,
yes?
Of course.
Waiting to pay me money. A woman tell me she loved my looks, so I could come in for free. But this was not cricket, so I wasn't batting with gloves. I just had to kick it. After that, this girl fall in love. Soccer tonight. Soccer like tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout is down to the semifinals. And this Saturday, 26 November, Victoria Park in Grenville is the place to be to witness the clash of the Titans. 7 p.m. Montreach SC versus Hard Rock SC. 9 p.m. Hurricane Sports Club versus Paradise FC International. Admission $40 adult. Children, you pay $20. Then after the games, live from Jamaica, superstar Cranium.
No girl, me can't stand the drama. Me make the girl
Cranium. Cranium Live, along with Worst Ways and the Action Man, Mr. Golden, and Kate Chapo. This Saturday semi-finals action is on Victoria Park, Grenville. The question is, who will make it to the grand final and win $100,000? Only time will tell. Be there. Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout is down to the semifinals. And this Saturday, 26 November, Victoria Park in Grenville is the place to be to witness the clash of the Titans. 7 p.m. Montreal SC versus Hard Rock SC. 9 p.m. Hurricane Sports Club versus Paradise FC International. Admission $40 adult. Children, you pay $20. Then after the games, live from Jamaica, superstar Cranium. Cranium Live, along with Worst Ways and the Action Man, Mr. Golden, and Kate Chapo. This Saturday semi-finals action is on Victoria Park, Grenville. The question is, who will make it to the grand final and win $100,000? Only time will tell. Be there.
Soccer is a game that's played right around the world, played by the little boys and all the little girls. I want you to understand this and don't take it wrong. This is just a very well articulated song. This was a big soccer match in the stadium.
Welcome back, listeners and viewers. That is as real as it can get on Real 91.9, 91.5. Sugar? Yeah. So before we go on, let me just state the number again, 4420175. You can call to be part of the little chit-chat, you know. Please call in. That will make much more fun and excitement of what is to come later on, you know. So I am definitely looking forward towards later. At the Victoria Park, and plenty folks looking to head on down there as well, Sugar. And that's just the feedback I've been getting on the ground from the past few days.
Well, likewise, I mean, it's the same thing. A lot of persons have been talking, and everywhere you hear is everything about football. So I think it's time that we open up the phone lines to some of the fans on the outside, and they can tell us how they feel about the games this evening, who they're supporting, what are their expectations for later on. So with that said, I'm pretty sure you gave away the number so that they can call and weigh in, give us their 2 cents.
And I'll give it again, 4420175.
So calling, guys, give us your 2 cents. Let us know how you feel about your respective teams being played. And if none of your teams are playing, just, be a good supporter of the sport itself, football. Let us know who's your favorite player from either of those teams and chime in.
Yeah.
Oh, Jessica. Last weekend I was excited. I'm telling you, this weekend I am so nervous. I am nervous. I don't even know if I can carry my own self to that park later on this evening.
Well, I guess Waggy anticipate the kind of crowd that you'll have down there, so you put things in place in terms of the barriers and everything like that. So.
Listen, the stage is already set, The stage is already set. We have a caller? Good morning, caller. Hello?
We lost that caller there, so maybe they'll call back.
Yes, call back and Wayne. We need to hear your 2 cents. Let's get the hype up. Let's get ready for this evening. Let's start off with the big energy, right? It's big mood energy, big money energy. Understand? It's $100,000. You want to help your team celebrate. One of the radio stations that I go to, one of the DJs there, he's from Victoria. We have another call on the line. Good morning. Thank you for calling in.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am calling in from Paradise in St. Andrew.
Oh, a Paradise supporter.
A very strong one, too. Very strong one, man. In the middle of Paradise, with the Coco I'm calling from. And then my side, they played very well this year. And I know they will take the championship this year. and I'm looking forward strongly to it. And they will be playing tonight home in Grenville. We're giving Hurricane 2-0. Not playing. 2-0.
2. Listen, I'm marking on those scores right now. Someone said 2-0. 2-0. Right?
Oh my gosh.
And
Neil, you
I
say,
am
you know.
Marisho, man. Marisho ever since I know Paradise in the Cocoa. Right now I'm making a chicken foot soup.
So that's for the boys later?
And myself also.
Oh, boy. Well, thank you, caller.
You know,
Thank you too. All right, Joel. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Right, keep it coming, guys. So we have 2-0 and 2 in favor of Paradise so far. Wow, not even one so far.
you know,
Listen,
football.
Hurricane callers, come on, let's get it together. Come on, call in.
Football is so exciting and the fun and everything, but for the losers, it can be so heartbreaking, sugar.
Yes.
It's not easy to lose. I've seen folks cry.
Listen,
Especially when it comes down to penalty kicks. And I'm telling you, at one time, FIFA, they were considering taking off penalties in finals at one time because they kind of broke the scars it left. But it's still the best way of settling drawn games. So they couldn't find any other way of really dealing with it. You know, they still thought that was the best way. So that's why they have it. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's really not easy, man. You know. So, for example, that caller, he's so confident,
he's very confident
that Paradise, and he has all reason to feel so.
Yeah.
And what if he didn't go his way tonight? Would you imagine how that would make him feel? That's the sort of.
In this case, right? In this particular case, with the lineup of the teams that we have now, technically there aren't any losers, you know, because everybody's going to be going home with something. But what would make it difficult is not getting that grand prize of $100,000. Now that would kind of cut your belly. But for the supporters, when your team in win, that is a problem.
Paradise.
That is a problem.
They are playing at home. You know, we have a caller online. Welcome, caller.
Good morning, Jester.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I am fine. And how are you?
They poke according to those people, and them. I don't know if I'm getting beef tonight.
Oh my gosh. That's why I love you so much, you know.
You have to love me. Hey. Need something to love, you know.
I know that.
Hey.
I know
You
that.
have to
I know
love
that.
me. I don't know if I'm getting beef tonight. Poke. No, I don't
You
know
gotta
if
work.
I get beef tonight.
You gotta work very hard for that beef tonight. You better
You
believe
get him
that.
you get him poke and I get him beef.
Oh my gosh.
Some mixture, yes.
Oh my gosh. I tell you, okay. So what say you? Oh, we lost it.
Well, we were
So-
clearly at the market a while ago, but we want to be at the football field. All right.
Keep the calls coming,
Keep the
listeners
calls
and
coming.
viewers. 4420175. That's the digits.
And soon I'm going to be asking a question. I'm going to be asking a question for one person to win the first tickets. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not going to make it very hard. Maybe I'll just tell them, you know.
Yes, you want because you really
I
want
really want
to
the
give
tickets
it
to go.
away.
It's undecided. It's nothing so hard. It's nothing so hard.
Just one
I mean, I gave too much information. So maybe I'll start asking the questions now. So we have a caller? Oh. Good morning, caller. Hello. Good morning. Well, it seemed like we would have lost this one. No? Yes,
Yes,
all
we
right.
lost that caller.
So let me ask my first question. So I would like someone to call in and tell me, out of the 3 teams, I would have mentioned 3 teams winning the competition several times. The 3 teams that would have won, call me and let me know how many times each of those 3 teams would have won the competition. So yeah, we already have a caller online. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hurricane 3 times. Hard Rock 4 times. Paradise twice.
I'm sorry, caller, but you're going to have to try again. You have it all wrong. Thank you for calling, though.
Thanks for trying.
Jester,
Yes.
we fighting till the blood dry.
I love to hear that.
But this caller did not say who team she's supporting yet, Jessa?
Yeah,
Yes,
I know who she supports. So
Well,
I
you know,
think
I don't
she's
know.
supporting Montreat. Right?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a caller from last week who won. Okay, all right.
Yes, I know who I supporting.
Yes. The
All
Montreat.
right, have a blessed day.
You as
You
well.
too. Thank you for
Yeah.
calling.
Yeah.
Guys,
So-
remember the question is the number of times each of those three teams would have won the competition.
So the football is very high because at the same time we have the World Cup taking place. So we have a caller online. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so the number of times they won. So Hurricane 3 times, Hard Rock 2 times, and Paradise 4 times.
Congratulations, caller. You really was paying attention in class this morning. By the way, which
Congratulations.
team are you supporting?
Well, 2 teams from St. Patrick.
Oh, you're a north side man. So sure.
Montreal, Hard Rock, but one's going to be out later. But I find they should say them the other way around.
Well, sometimes how the check come, that's exactly how you have to give it blue. So let's give it blue this evening.
Yeah, I find they play Hard Rock, they play Paradise and Hurricane. That's 2 strong teams. They should play it the other way around. But
Well, let's see who'll be matched up for the finals.
yeah, so if they had done that, then the 2 teams in St. Patrick would have come maybe first and second.
But caller, sometimes it's not that way. From the very beginning, that's the format in which you had it. That maybe that's why it ended up that way. So
Based on the groups that they would have played in.
I just think.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we need to get your information so that we can, so that you can come and collect your ticket, and possibly you have to come to the station to collect your ticket by 4 o'clock, Jester. Am I correct?
yes.
Right, by 4 o'clock. So, would you like to give us your name off air or on the air?
Off the air.
Okay. So just hold on a second, and we'll take your information.
Somebody will talk to you and get your number up there.
Thank you.
Soccer drinks right. But you want me score the goal. She tell me to score the goal. But you want me score the goal. Which part between the goal? Yes, she tell me score the goal. She want me to score the goal. But you tell me score the goal. Between the goal. There was something about this field I just didn't like. Only certain parts of it was exposed to the light. But I still inside the darkness, juggling the ball. Only me alone that playing, I can't score at all. But I got the skill, give the girl them thrill. Just like Jack and Jill, I go move up to Notting Hill. Then she tell me wait, before it's too late. Open up the gate and just make me come and soccer tonight. Soccer like right. Soccer with light. Soccer drinks Sprite. But you want me score the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout is down to the semifinals. And this Saturday, 26 November, Victoria Park in Grenville is the place to be to witness the clash of the Titans. 7 p.m. Montreat SC versus Hard Rock SC. 9 p.m. Hurricane Sports Club versus Paradise FC International. Admission $40 adult. Children, you pay $20. Then after the games, live from Jamaica, superstar Cranium. Cranium live. Along with Worst Ways and the Action Man, Mr. Golden. And K Chapo. This Saturday semifinals action is on. Victoria Park, Grenville. The question is, who will make it to the grand final and win $100,000? Only time will tell. Be there. Ladies and gentlemen.
Soccer is a game that's played right around the world. played by the little boys and all the little girls. I want you to understand this and don't take it wrong. This is just a very well articulated song. This was a bit.
And we're back. Oh my gosh. Listen, the excitement, the pressure is building up, I tell you. We're ready to take on another caller. We're ready to give away another ticket. I give out a lot of information in regards to what is happening this weekend, as in today, at a certain venue, right? So I want a caller to call me and tell me everything in regards to this evening's proceedings, from the entertainers to the lineup of the matches to the cost of going into the venue, and of course, yeah, that's it. Tell me who's going to be performing this evening. Tell me the cost to go in, and tell me who is playing. And this is quite simple because the ad has been playing on this radio for the entire week, and I spoke about it. Just and I spoke about it at length. And just call. And in the meantime, if you don't have the answer, you can still call us and let us know who you're supporting this evening. Who's your favorite team? Why are they your favorite team? And what's your preparation process for this evening in terms of going out there and supporting your team to the best of your ability, right? Just
Yep.
ooh.
Just trying to anticipate what is in the lineup for later. Sugar.
Listen, you know what? You know what's my one of my biggest weakness, my biggest problem? I'm a chronic overthinker, right? So I would overthink and put too much things into something that is not even there. And right now it is at my disadvantage because I'm getting anxiety. You seem like we have a caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is everyone doing?
Everyone is doing
Okay.
well.
So, good. So the event is taking place at Victoria Park in St. Andrew. Games are Hard Rock, Montreal FC, Hurricane, and something like that. And the entertainers are
Hold on.
Ketchup.
You said we said hurricanes and something or something?
I think it's Paradise.
Okay,
I think
continue.
I heard that. I'm not sure. And the entertainers are K somebody. I can't K Charles, Cranium, Westways, and Golden. If I win that ticket, can I give it to someone there?
Sure, you can give to anybody because you won. You won it, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. You're forgetting something. You forget to tell me the cost of admission and the location.
Oh, $20 for children and $40 for adults, and it's at the Victoria Park, St. John in St. Andrew.
All right, caller. You were stumbling a little bit, but you regained yourself. You come back in my good graces. So you.
Oh my goodness.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Who's Andrew? Is that my teacher? You can't win no tickets. Move from here. I love you. I love you very much, but you gotta go. Why you gotta expose a thing like that? Let somebody else call.
Oh my gosh.
You're not even here. You just want to be in Grenada people thing. Listen, this what you have to tell me.
Yes. Interesting. Rather
Talking about
interesting.
hurricanes and somebody. Listen, we're not giving you no tickets. Call us back just now. We love you.
Thanks for calling, though. Thank you very much for calling.
Oh dear. Oh my gosh. This is one of my very favorite person in the entire world who just called, and she thinks she's making my life miserable today. Listen, I'm not bending over backwards for you today. I love you, but no.
But
So
the thing is, Sugar, what do you do with the question? Because it has been answered, and somebody will
They
will
go
you find
forget.
the next one.
Just so teach spoil thing for me. Teach me, go back to some sponsors. Listen, okay, let me make it easier. Give me at least, I called quite a number of sponsors, and the sponsors ringing. So let me see how much I want to get. About 6 sponsors. If somebody give me 6 sponsors, ticket is yours. And you're going in this park and you're having a good time. You're supporting your team, and then you get into party afterwards. So phone line open. What?
The number is 442-0175. That's the number. So yeah, I was making the point, Sugar, that when it comes to football, the whole spirit of football these days, because this whole thing is being complemented by the FIFA World Cup that is taking place at this particular time.
Yeah.
It's day 7 in the FIFA World Cup out there in Qatar. So it's just football
And
galore,
more
man.
football. Listen, we having our own World Cup here.
You know.
This is our mini
And,
World Cup.
You see, the World Cup bring a sort of a certain form of inspiration to players. That usually happens. I know it happened in my time of playing. You sit back and you look at some quality games, and you feel what you're seeing, that you want to go out there and display. So I know that would help build the confidence of players out there. And expect to see a good quality games later on this evening at the Victoria Park.
Jester, listen, you have kids young as 5 years. They don't even know what's going on, but they already pick a team. They already picked their team in the World Cup. I saw a little boy on a video his mom posted, and he was crying because Argentina didn't win.
Yes,
and he wants to trade them for Brazil.
Because you see, Sugar, what happened is that
listen, Mr. Donald, it seems as though Brazil is your team the way you put that hand up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the first. Maybe that might be the first time Andrew and I back in same team.
Really?
Yeah. That might be the first time.
What's up? You don't want the cup? You don't want no friend there? No friend?
Yeah, maybe the first time.
Listen, we in the spirit and the season of football. And I know people are going crazy. Listen, let me give you all a bit of information. Next weekend at the stadium, it's going to be more excitement because, we having a finals and a finals. 2 finals. But this is finals 1. Semi-finals of the finals. No finals. I don't know how to put it, but it's 2 finals because you go into the games this evening, it's like you're going to a finals. Trust me. And next weekend, I'll give you the lineup for the entertainment package. So far, we have on board, we got Vaughn, we've got Pinky Fabulous, we've got Brighter Star. Of course, we know we must bring in a little bit of local and foreign entertainers. So our international entertainers, we've got Destra Garcia. She's going to be here. She looser than Lucy, so she say. And then we got 450 and Vanessa Bling. They're going to be here as well. They were supposed to be at the opening, but as we have issued a statement that we would have had issues pertaining to flights and so on. But nevertheless, they are going to be here on the finals. Waggy's a man that holds true to what he says. Once he's telling you he's doing something, he's going to do it. And this is what's going to be happening next weekend. So we got Destra, 450, Vanessa Bling, and of course our local superstars. We got Vaughn, Pinky Fabulous, and Brighter Star, all at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Do we have another caller? Yes, no? Okay, guys, come on, call in, and I have one more ticket to give away. If not, Jester is quite happy to go home with that ticket. So if you want that ticket, call in and give us 6 sponsors. I would have called out a list of the sponsors earlier on. Even if you want to include this one, it's not a sponsor, but we'll accept that one as well. Real FM. I'm just throwing it out there. That's a free pass, eh?
Again, the number Sugar 442-0175. We don't have much time because
yes,
coming up close to
we've got
to
what
10 o'clock.
4 more minutes.
We really don't have much time, so yeah.
4 more minutes.
Maybe time for just a call out too.
Yep. Call in and give us 6 sponsors, and the ticket is yours. It's right here in my hand. 4 o'clock, you can come and you can pick it up. Congratulations to Nigel John. He would have won our first ticket to go out there and enjoy the games this evening. He said that he's supporting any of the teams from the north side. So call up, guys. Call in. And if you don't want to call in and answer the question, call in and let us know which team you're supporting and if you're going to the games this evening. Let us know how you feel about this lineup this evening.
No.
No, man, Nigel can win twice.
No.
Oh, Nigel can win
No.
twice, man. Somebody else had to win this thing. Listen, nobody don't want this ticket. Nobody don't want this
So-
ticket. Because just go down with this ticket today.
Why not?
Well, just say you're gonna see your son play this evening. Last weekend he didn't play because he was upset.
I definitely will see my boy.
He got a very pre card. But he's back at it this weekend. Shout out to each and every one of the members of the respective teams playing this evening. You guys did an excellent job, would have done an excellent job. And getting to the semifinal, give yourselves a tap on the shoulder. Eat good today. Take a little rest, make a little fish broth or a little beef soup or something. Just make something nice, some ballast for later.
Yeah, you had some diehard fans out there. Just like to shout of Andres out there in White dust in your face. So I could imagine she hooting for Hard Rock later. Meredith John is here. I could only imagine she will be skating in that mud once Hard Rock wins it, just like that. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be easy later.
Meredith needs to call us and win that ticket, because if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw her somewhere outside yesterday.
Yes.
Just right in front there. So it's very easy for her to pick up this ticket. So Meredith, if you're listening, call us and tell us, you know what, let me just change. I forget the sponsor. Call us and tell us anything pertaining to this evening's activity. Anything you want to tell us, but you can't just tell us one thing, It's maybe about 5. That's all 5 points and things.
Oh my God.
No.
Guys...
You can't just come and tell me, well, this person's singing tonight. Give me a little bit of information. We have 1 more minute, it's almost 10 o'clock. We're running out of time.
Time.
Listen, just I find you go down with this tickets.
Yes. Why not?
This ticket is just a own. I'm gonna write just the name on the ticket because nobody calling. They don't want nothing. They don't want nothing.
Next time they will call.
For the finals.
When they realize what's taking place, they will call for the finals.
Listen.
Sugar, so I'll let you have the closing words because time
of course. Again, guys, remember 2 massive games this evening. We have Montrich versus Hard Rock. These are our north side champions. They're coming up against each other this evening starting 7 o'clock. And then the game that everybody is betting big money on, Hurricanes versus Paradise. It's a whole final in a semifinal. $40 for your entrance fee for adults, 20 for children. And of course, we do have entertainment. We've got K Chapel, Mr. Golden, Wasways, and out of Jamaica, we do have Cranium. It's all about the Waggy T Super Knockouts, 12 years going strong. You do not want to miss it. Go out there as early as possible and support your respective teams. And even if your respective teams are not playing, please go out there and support football because we are in the football season. So it's all about football, and more football. And of course, I would also like to remind persons that is going out to any activities this evening, be very, very careful on the road. I have been seeing way too many accidents, and I know that Grenada is not an exception towards accidents and other things. But at the same time, our roads are not so great. So I don't think that there's a need to speed to where you're going. You cannot be late twice, right? So if you're late, just get there safe. Don't try to take down anybody else with you because, like I said, I've been seeing quite a number of accidents. Please, drivers, drive with due care and attention. If you are drinking, please have a designated driver. Okay, I don't want to hear about another accident happening and there's fatality or somebody in critical condition or whatever it is. Please be safe on the road, guys. Whatever it is that you do, have fun, be safe, and enjoy this evening. And remember, support football.
Thank you so very much, Sugar, for appearing at the studios of Real 91.9 FM again to enlighten the listeners out there as to what is happening with the Waggy T Super Knockout Tournament for 2022. And I trust that once you'll be at the Victoria Park in Grenville this evening, you would not be disappointed. That you definitely would not be
disappointed.
Yes. Thank you very much, listeners and viewers. At this stage, I'm getting ready to sign off from my duty. I've been here to start off in 7 o'clock this morning.
Just so that's early.
Yes.
I mean, when I say that's early, I shouldn't say that's early. As a matter of fact, that's late.
Well,
7 o'clock?
yeah, my program starts 7, but obviously I get here sometime 6:30.
That's late. Be like us.
Gentlemen, the 12th annual Waggy Super Knockout is down to the semifinals. And this Saturday, 26 November, Victoria Park in Grenville is the place to be to witness the clash of the Titans. 7 p.m. Montreal SC versus Hard Rock SC. 9 p.m. Hurricane Sports Club versus Paradise FC International. Admission $40 adult. Children, you pay $20. Then after the games, live from Jamaica, Superstar Cranium.